Okay, everybody, today's Thursday. I hope you're all doing great. I'm going to jump on today, and I'm going to give you just a few quick tips today for just some general health and recovery, and those of us that are just living a really busy lifestyle. I'm actually going to move this one. I got two things going here, as usual. If you guys see this and you have questions, feel free to put them down in the comments. I'd love to have them as we're moving along. This won't take too long. There we go. Okay, so I've got Facebook Live. I've got Instagram Live. It's the first live video I've done in a while. I'm going to try and get back on schedule. It's been a hit or miss thing. I apologize for that, but I'm making a new commitment, putting it all out there to you guys. If you have questions or if you have anything that you would like me to address, please put it down in the comments, or you can send me a personal message or a DM, and I'll be happy to include that. I'm just thinking on Thursdays I might just do some quick tips. So today what I'd like to do is throw some stuff out there for just general health. I have 3 quick tips for you guys. I've seen some awesome families this week. I had some dads bring in their kids earlier in the week. I've seen some moms and kids, and then this afternoon I have some moms and kids, and actually a dad and kids that are coming in as well. So I'm super excited to finish out the week strong and to be helping a lot of families. So anyway, with all that being said, like I said, I got 3 quick things I want to run through with you guys today. So here's the board. I don't know if you can see that, and I think it's going to be backwards as well, so I'm still figuring out all the techie part, but here goes. So we've got Dr. Thea's 3 quick tips. First thing, water. I hope you can hear me too. If you can't hear me or anything, you can let me know that. But water, super important. Drink as much of it as you can, right? What I suggest, just to make things easy, is a big glass in the morning and a big glass in the evening, right? And usually this is going to be 8 to 16 ounces for both of them. Right, so a big glass of water in the morning and in the evening. I know I get up in the morning and the first thing I do is go for the coffee pot. I don't always drink the water, but I'm always chasing my coffee with water throughout the day. But I know that when I do this, it's really, really helpful. I feel better throughout the day. I don't have headaches. I don't get as fatigued. Even in the middle of the afternoon, if I start to feel down, I'll drink a big glass of water, and that helps tremendously, because usually I'm not really hungry. I don't really have the munchies. What I really want is I want water, right? The other trick for this is just to put in a small pinch of salt in your water in the morning and in the evening. This is going to help your body absorb the water better, right? So just be sure you can do that. You can use any kind of salt, but the pink salt, the Himalayan salt, it's full of minerals, and that's going to be better for you in the big picture. If you don't have that around the house, that's fine. You can always pick some up wherever. We keep one of those big grinder things of it on our counter, and I just do one little grind. Doesn't have to be super salty water, but you want just enough in there so that your body can actually absorb the water. A lot of times if we're drinking a lot of water, it actually goes right through us instead of actually being absorbed by the cells. So just that little pinch in the morning and a little pinch of salt at night, and that big glass of water is going to be huge. It's for you workout folks, that's also going to help you recover from your workouts better. You're going to feel better throughout the day, and you're going to be a lot clear-headed, better clear-headed. Does that sound right? That's not good grammar. Anyway, so that's 1, drink a lot of water. 2, we're going to talk about exercise. Super, super important. And this is for everybody, y'all. This is for moms, dads, Aunt Elsie that needs to get going. This is for the kids. This is for the dog even, right? We need to move. We need to exercise. And there's usually 3 groups, right? There's 3 groups of people that fall into this. So let's go through this real quick. 1, it's the people that aren't exercising at all. Not exercising, right? So those of you that aren't exercising right now, please start exercising. Go for a walk. Just pick 3 days a week. Go for a walk. Take the kids. Go swing on the swings. Just get your body moving. Get your heart rate up, right? Get your blood circulating, super important. and also that makes our spine move. I'm a chiropractor, so I want your spines to move, right? So this is huge. Get going. Make a small commitment. Small commitment. Don't say I'm going to go do CrossFit 7 days a week, right? Don't go join the gym and say I'm going to take 20 classes a week. A small commitment. Does sitting on my couch count? Depends on what. Are you doing leg lifts on your couch? I'm starting to get questions on the Instagram. So do squats to the couch. How's that? That will help a lot. But a small commitment, right? Just get yourself moving, right? Something that's really easy for this is the 25, 25, 25. Simple. Every day or every other day, do 25 squats, 25 push-ups, 25 sit-ups. That's it. You're done. That's your exercise. Maybe go for a walk, right? It doesn't have to be a lot, but let's get moving, right? Okay, the second group. These are the people that are off and on, off and on. Oh, they go crazy and work out for a while, and then they don't work out at all for a long while. These are the dippers, right? The thing with the dippers is they're usually in kind of good shape, but they're always sore because they're always restarting again and so forth and so on. So what we need to do, again, is you guys need a commitment. Right? You need a commitment or maybe a buddy. Right? You need somebody that you don't want to let down. It's easy to get a buddy that'll co-sign your bull crap, right? And then they don't go to the gym either. But really what you need is you need a buddy or a workout partner or a mentor or whoever it's going to be that you don't want to let down. Somebody that's really important to you that you don't want to let down. But we need a commitment from these people and we need to get them going, right? So that's what these guys need. The third group are the people that are already there. They've got abs. I can't spell either, y'all. Already there. These folks have abs, their food's probably dialed in, they're super ripped, they've got it going on already. And the thing, which is great, awesome, kudos to you. To be really honest, I probably fall a little bit in this dipper category. I'm kind of in here somewhere, right, in the middle there somewhere. But the thing about these people that are already there, I want you to take your mindset and I want you to take your commitment that you have to your exercise, and I want you to put some of that energy into something else, right? So I want you to put some energy into your spouse. I want you to put some energy into your business or your job. I want you to put a little bit of that energy maybe into your relationship with your parents or your kids or whatever it is, right? Take some of that commitment and some of that energy that you're using in your abs, and I want you to put it somewhere else, and I want you to spread it out a little bit, and I want you to have a truly awesome life in all areas, right? Not that having abs is bad or anything like that. Please don't get me wrong, right? It's awesome. But usually there's a lot of energy that's going here. This might be your heavy CrossFitter. This might be the person that's competing in triathlons or whatever it is, and they have that. They have the ability to put some of that energy in other places, right? Okay, and then the third thing, I ran out of room, so I'm going to put it down here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. I didn't plan very well for this, is sleep. Super important. Super, super important. I used to tell people all the time, when I owned my gym, you have to sleep. If you're working out hard, if you've got a high-end job, if you own your own business and you're an entrepreneur of some kind, we need to be sleeping. We need to be sleeping, right? We need the opportunity to let our body rejuvenate, repair, and get better. And like I said earlier, y'all, these things aren't just for the adults. This can be for the kids, like the kids that are out there that are having a hard time. Maybe they're not focusing very well. Maybe they're having trouble in school with behavioral things, so forth and so on. They can use all these same tips, right? You may have a kid that's playing baseball. Well, baseball, you know, it's in spurts. So they go a lot and then they stop, and then they go a lot and then they stop, right? So they're not always moving. So you may have to do something with your baseball kid or your softball girl and get her going a little bit more and push her a little bit more, right? Hey, Sheree, I see you out there, and everybody else. Who's Galactic Crafting? I'm gonna have to look you up, but I'm glad you all are on. Thank you so much, and Miss Jeanette on Facebook. But we need to keep them moving, right? We need to keep them moving and make sure they're getting enough sleep so our bodies and our brains can recover from everything that we're doing so that we can learn the new skills and tasks that we have, okay? So those are my 3 quick tips for today. Lots of water, AM and PM, a big glass with a little bit of sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. Get some exercise in, super important to move, get your spine moving, help clear your brain. We can go down a whole rabbit hole on that if you want to later on. The 3 types of exercisers, you know where you're at, you know what you need to do. And last and definitely not least is sleep. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, please put them down in the comments. You can send me a personal message through the Taylor Sport Chiropractic Facebook page or through my Instagram. You can DM me. And I'll be happy to answer your questions next week. I'm going to try and be on 3 times next week. So I'm going to make a commitment to you guys and my patients to get some more information out there. Have a great day. Be blessed. Be awesome. Stay cool if you're in Southeast Texas, and stay away from all the silly mosquitoes we have. Thanks a lot, y'all.